is the desire of everyone who works to eat the fruits of their labor, but some land grabbers know for their atrocities stand to snatch what people work for. A video made curious on social media and captured elderly Nigerian citizens who cry out for justice as land grabbers forcefully grab their properties and also adopt her husband.
Good afternoon, Nigerian. I am Mrs. Adeoye. I run an event center on 33 Egbe Ejigbo Road, Okeafa. We've been operating this property since almost 12 years ago now. But unfortunately, on the 18th of April, we saw SARS men in uniform, fully armed with some mufti men. We saw them jumping over our property at 30 Egbe Road. That was meant to be the parking space for our event center. We went there to approach them what was happening. Only for one Mayaki Hamza Alfa to be telling us that he led the SARS men from Abuja to the land, that the owner of the land wants to take possession. Which land we don't know. That is the land we've been operating since over 10 years. My husband bought that land with his gratuity after retirement from Guinness. Since on the 18th, the policemen, they've been terrorizing us. We went there to ask them. After telling us that they are from Abuja, Hamza said he led them from there. They made him to sit on the floor, collected his phone, held him hostage. They started pulling down all the trees and the beautification we did on the parking. After doing all this, they made him to sit down, started digging. That same day, they started building. They constructed with the help of the SARS men in uniform, using Scorpio t-shirts to cover their uniform. They started building. After several hours, they had to take my husband away to an unknown place. I ran out to Ejigbo police station to complain to the DPO. The DPO said it's a land matter. It's a civil. She used one grammar. And even before attending to me, they started tossing me around. I went upstairs, go downstairs, and running up and down. No attention was given to me by the DPO of Ejigbo. They didn't even allow me to write statement. While standing there creating scenes, someone called me from the parking where the SARS men are protecting the land grabbers, constructing the building same day, that they've taken my husband away with a tinted car, no number. I have to run back from the Ejigbo police station again to the site. Getting there, I asked them, where's my husband? He was nowhere to be found. I started calling my husband's phone number. I couldn't reach him. Switched off. I went back to Ejigbo again to meet the DPO to tell her that I came here in land matter. He said it's civil. Now they've taken my husband away. She said it with her own mouth that this is kidnapping. What should be done? She just said it's kidnapping. Started going up and down, not even giving me attention. No statement was written whatsoever. People started calling me, asking me how far. I started calling as well how far. Someone now sent me a number that I should call Mushin. I called the number. The Oga there answered. I said, Oga, I have a problem. Will come to my head. He said, what is happening? I told him that SARS men are on our property building. I went to Ejigbo. Even that is not the matter now, as I told him. I said, they've kidnapped my husband. I don't know where to find. All this Oga could tell me is not his jurisdiction. That I should go back to Ejigbo. I went back to meet BC again. Nothing was done until night. My husband now called me. I went back to meet him. Now narrated what happened. They took him away. That they are taking him to SARS office only to branch an uncompleted building where he met some men there. And they now told him what happened, that they heard that they are working on the land. They're supposed to take him to office, but they want Muritala. The man they met is Muritala, Tajuddin Muritala, and they met one man there who his name is Adebusola Kesta with Fatai Amodu.
Nigerians, please, so Tajuddin Muritala is terrorizing us. Mayaki Suleiman Hamzat Alfa is terrorizing us. Mayaki is boasting that he has police in his pocket because the former IG, Alhaji Idris, is his cousin. Nigerians, please, police should not be the tools in the hand of privileged people. We are law-abiding citizens. We bought this land genuinely with our gratuity. Please, Nigerians, help us.
Come to our
President aid. Buhari, please intervene. Let the IGP please call his people to order. Save us, they are terrorizing us. We cannot sleep in our house. We are not free to go out.
Come to our aid.
Vice President, Professor Osinbajo, you were in Lagos before. You know how these people, land grabbers, operate. Please come to our aid. Our senator, please, Bayo Oshinowo, Senator Bayo Oshinowo, you are the chairman, Committee on Land in the House of Assembly when you are in Lagos. You know the tactics of these land grabbers. Please come to our aid.
Please
we are pleading, help us. Senator Oluremi Tinubu, Senator Yayi Adeola, please come to our aid. We have nothing to live on now. In spite of that, we cannot sleep in our house. In spite of that, police are trailing us. They are saying we will come to Abuja. If we are not safe in Lagos, how can we be safe in Abuja? Please, come to our aid. Please, Nigerians, come to our aid. The matter is in court. Court has said you don't go to the land. They refuse to obey the court. They are still going to the land. The police have concluded their investigation. They have punctured all their lies. They have sent advice to Ministry of Justice. Ministry of Justice through DPP has given legal advice. But police has not prosecuted them. This case is still hanging. Please, they are bragging that they have police in their pocket. IG, Inspector General of Police, please come to our aid. Rescue us from Mayaki. He's boasting about that the police people are in his pocket. Please, IG, President Buhari, Vice President Osinbajo, please
come to our aid. Come to our aid. We no longer sleep in our house.
Our able Commissioner for Justice, please help us. Please, Èkó ò gbọdọ̀ bàjẹ́, jọ̀ọ́, we are begging.